What is up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Cage coming at you 2 times. It is time now for another quarantine haul video. The mail came in today, and we're about to show you what we got right about now. And I'd like to warn y'all that this haul is big time. If you don't know where I got that from, you haven't been watching Quizzlemania that much. Anyway, it is stacked with a bunch of NASCARs today. So here we go. Starting off with the first one. You should know this one by now. It is the number 5 Kellogg's Corn Flakes Monte Carlo. Iconic for Terry Labonte. Now, if there's one thing I know, I used to have this car for some reason. Somehow I recognize this car. So, yeah. Did I see that? As I said in the last quarantine haul video, I think Kyle Larson is going to drive the 5 car for Hendrick Motorsports. We got ourselves number 21 Sicko Thunderbird. You saw the Taurus beforehand. Now you see the Thunderbird. Both these are 97 edition here. And I think this looks different than the one that I have in my collection. I'll have to take a look at that one. Next up, one of 2 variants of the number 94 McDonald's Thunderbird. Driven by the iconic Bill Elliott. The Mac Tonight Thunderbird has a red metal base on it. There is another one, but I have not been able to get the. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It has Amoco on there. Back in the days in my old hometown, where I used to live off of a iconic 4-way, used to be an Amoco gas station over there. Now it's just some clinic over there now, because they changed the scenery. Next up, we have the number 9, or not 96. That's coming up soon here. Another number 6 Vavilien. This is the older one, the Thunderbird. Driven by yours truly, Mark Martin. Part of the 97 lineup. And here's how the package of these pro racing cars look. They're all different. This is what they look like for 97. Die-cast body and chassis, detailed interior, deluxe rubber tires. And on some of these, like this one, they will say short track vent design. And on the back, you will see some facts about the driver. And if you bought one of these and took it to a track, then you can give the driver a signature. And then the race final standing, then date. These become even more collectible if you have a driver actually sign these. So I wonder if y'all bought these back in the day. Did you take these to the NASCAR track and then have these drivers sign the back of it? It says Mark Martin's born January 9th, 1959. So Mark Martin's birthday was just this recent Saturday. So happy belated birthday to Mark Martin. I think he's 73. He's 73 years old right now. My goodness. Much time flies. Another number 96 Caterpillar Monte Carlo. Now I think this looks different than than the next one. If not, then I might have a duplicate on my hands. But something tells me that this looks a little different than the other one here. I mean, the package looks different. But I don't know about the car itself. Now, I don't love this type of sauce, but I'm sure some of y'all do. But it's on this car. Number 35 Tabasco Pontiac. Driven by Todd Bodine. I wonder if he's related to Jeff Bodine. I'm pretty sure he is. Part of the 98 Preview Edition Pro Racing Series. This time it says detailed interior. Well, I wouldn't say this would be detailed interior, but okay. They have it the 35 Tabasco Pontiac driven by Todd Bodine. Not a fan of Tabasco sauce. Pretty sure Tabasco sauce is the hottest sauce out there. Unless there's such a thing as ghost pepper sauce, maybe. This next one, Jimmy Mayfield's number 37 Kmart Thunderbird. Up in the Midwest, we don't really have a Kmart. The one that we have is probably going to be gone pretty soon. And to answer one person's comment, I'm not a Kansas City local at all. I'm more higher up in the Midwest. But yeah, look at that. By the way, I keep on wanting to say this, but I keep on forgetting forgetting to mention it. But big thanks to all of you who keep on liking and commenting and watching my videos and whatnot. I really do appreciate it. I know I don't say it that much, because sometimes I'll be sitting there thinking, I should say this, but I end up forgetting every time I do a YouTube video. So yeah, it's big shouts to everybody who likes, comments, gives out suggestions, suggests cars for track time, or not for track time, that's a different channel, for versus videos and things of that nature. I'll always appreciate it. Next up, Texaco Javelin Thunderbird. You've seen this as a basic pro racing car. Now you see it in its glory. Ernie Irvin driven this 28 car. A lot of drivers have mustaches back in the day. I wonder if that was a trend. I know Jeff Gordon had one when he was racing back then. I know NASCAR is gonna be stacked up because I believe the Daytona 500 is going to be on, I think, Valentine's Day. If my memory serves me correctly, I don't know if that's true or not. But, yeah. Who knows? Don't really know. Another one from my youth. Number 16, Prime Star. Well, the one I drove was a Taurus. Not this one. This is a Thunderbird, obviously. Driven by Ted Musgrave, who is a well-known racer in the truck series. Don't know what happened to his Winston Cup career. But we do see this number 16 Prime Star Thunderbird. Family Prime Star. What does it say? The Family Channel Prime Star. I wonder if that was a network channel on cable back in the day. For anybody who likes Cheerios, look at that. Johnny Benson's number 26 Cheerios Taurus. Got it. Now, it ain't a Hot Wheels Pro Racing Series without the number 44 Hot Wheels Pontiac. There is a darker blue version still online that I might end up getting somewhere down the line here. But here is the brighter blue version. Very cool to get this one. The racer who races every single year, I'm pretty sure he's going to race in 2021 as well, Derek Cope. How many times are we going to see this guy race? Every year in NASCAR, I see Cope. Derek Cope. Derek Cope racing in every single race. I wonder if he's trying to hold the record for the most amount of Daytona 500s that he's raced in. Now, I'm pretty sure he raced in 2020. I don't know about 2021 if he'll race in this one, though. But, yep. Where Derek Cope was one of those great racers back in the day. Up next, we have another number 43 STP Pontiac. This one was driven by, at the time, Bobby Hamilton. I don't really know him for driving this car, but I know him for driving a different car that you'll see later on here. And it's funny because I'm getting Pontiac style NASCARs right now, but back in the day when I got 124 scale model cars, I only had like one Pontiac car or two of them maybe. And we have ourselves our first cracked blistered pro racing car or Hot Wheels racing car. I know this one, number 94 McDonald's Taurus. I know I've driven this in NASCAR 2000. Driven by the Bill Elliott. What does it say on the back of this? Service restaurant. Okay. Now there's another number 90 something car that has the same deco on it and the same Mickey D's logo on it. I think it's 96 or 97, I believe. This one I think is similar. I don't know if it looks similar to the one that I got. I'll have to take a look at my bin here. I have a new division for cars, NASCAR bin now. I think this looks familiar or similar, but I will have to take a look at it. Another number 6 Taurus, Vavilien Taurus that is, driven by yours truly, Mark Martin. That version of the Vavilien number 6 is my favorite, by the way. Now, we got some Spam for you. Literally. Number 91, Spam Monte Carlo. Driven by Mike Wallace. I really want the Square D number 55 car, because I know Kenny Wallace driven that one. I wonder if Hot Wheels made that one. I know they made the 14 car. I was supposed to get the 14 car after a while, but I didn't. Like way back in the day. Here is Jerry Nadeau's car. Didn't know Jerry Nadeau raced way back then. He drove the number 13 First Plus Taurus. Had no idea this car existed, and had no idea this driver drove back then. Most recent times I know of him driving a car was the number 25 UAW Delphi one for Hendrick back then. Obviously, the 25 car I think is retired or something. And speaking of cars that may have retired, well, teams that may have retired, not the cars, but you got Bobby Hamilton's number 4 Kodak Max Monte Carlo. This is the one I know Bobby Hamilton driving, not the 43 car. But I know I'm driving the 4 car. As a matter of fact, I wanted this in 128 scale model, but never got it. Now here's another number 4 car right here. Speaking of 4 cars, this is Sterling Marlin's number 4 car. Now, I don't remember him driving this car. I remember him driving the number 40. I forgot what was written on the car. I think it was not Sterling Marlin. It's not that, but it was a certain beer company that was written on the 40 car. If some of y'all know some of these NASCAR facts, you can drop as many as you can in the comment section down below with your timestamps as well, so that when I go back, I can just read them. But yeah, number 4, Bobby Hamilton. Or no, Sterling Marlin. Bobby Hamilton was the one I know. This is the one that I did not know of. Plus, it looks wider, too. Looking at this in the other 4 car, it looks a little wider than the other one, I think. Or probably look the same, almost. Next up, Cartoons. Got the number 75 Cartoon Network Ford Taurus. Newer version. Representing the Powerpuff Girls with Blossom. I think Bubbles is on the other side. And Buttercup. And Mojo Jojo. I used to see this car right here. I was lucky enough to get this one. I was like, I didn't have no Cartoon Network cars in here. I might want to get one. Next up, number 10, Ricky Rudd. Nothing to say here, except for the fact that it's a tied Taurus, and this was the one I wanted in the first place. So we have it here today. By the way, there'll be more NASCARs that will be bought within the coming weeks, months, and so forth. So this ain't the last of what you've seen in NASCAR. We're going to fill this bin up here. We got the number 99 XI Jeff Burton. I wanted the Taurus one, but I think the Thunderbird one will do good for now. I am well familiar with this car, but just not familiar with the body of the car. But there you go. There it is right here. Now, I tested 7 of these cars on this track that I'm going to film on today. That will be out on, I believe, the 13th. And these pro racing cars ain't no joke. They go like a bat out of hell. Here's number 30, Johnny Benson Pennzoil car. This is before Steve Park took over this car and had it be the number 1 for DEI back in the late 90s. Even though this is the late 90s of cars right here. Very nice. And look on the back of this. This is part of Bahari Racing. I think this was before RCR came in and took over that. And we have finally have another Kellogg's 5 car. This one is different than the other one. From Short Track Racing. So I think they took this onto Bristol and Martinsville. This is the Bristol and Martinsville Short Track. Number 5, Kellogg's Starburst Monte Carlo. Driven by yours truly, Monte. Now that's it for the real riders cars, real riders NASCARs. Now for the plastic ones. I'm going to show them 3x3 this time here. Got ourselves the McDonald's Bill Elliott, number 94 Thunderbird. A Monte Carlo, number 91 Spam Monte Carlo. And yes, another number 6 Vavilien. Now I did get a duplicate of one of these, so I'll be actually hanging one of these in my room here. So it can be immortalized forever. Now look at this 4 car right here. Look at how really busted up this... Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Oh, but no, it is the right one. Look. Paint is just chipping away every single where. One shot from the front of this car and most of the paint will come flying right off. So don't be surprised that there's a big little speck of paint missing from the 4 car. I've got the number 5 Kellogg's Monte Carlo again. A number 96 Monte Carlo right here. So all 3 of these are Monte Carlos right here. There's another number 5 car we got coming here, too. We got the QVC Jeff Bodine's number 7 Thunderbird. We got that as a pro racing car. Number 99 X-Side Thunderbird. And that's, yes, number 16 Prime Star Thunderbird. Got the number 12 Mobile 1 Taurus. Number 35, Tabasco Pontiac. I still don't like the sauce. And the number 5, Monte Carlo. Or number 5, Kellogg's Spooky Fruit Loops Monte Carlo. Now, I've seen that number 5 car race on DCRX's NASCAR Challenge. And I think it won in one of its groups, but failed in the champion stage. Which is typical, but still. Now you see this, now you don't. Number 43, STP Pontiac, John Andretti's. And also number 44, the darker blue version of the Hot Wheels Pontiac. Once again, it ain't pro racing cars unless you have a Hot Wheels Pontiac. Number 10, Tide Thunderbird. Number 21, Sicko Thunderbird. And back onto... And right back into my collection after it got tossed out a while ago from a race and replace thing. We got the number 36 Skittles Pontiac. I was supposed to get this as a pro racing car, but missed it, and somebody bought it. That was my fault there. And finally, for this lot of pro racing cars from Wheel Collectors. Did I say that out loud? My bad. Number 37, Kmart Thunderbird. Number 30, Pennzoil Pontiac. And number 98, RCA Thunderbird. And just to show you that it was a NASCAR type of haul from Wheel Collectors, this is the only Hot Wheels car I got. Some of y'all might say this is pitiful, but I'm a NASCAR guy, alright? Back in the day. But I wanted this because I wanted a freaking Civic, okay? Honda Civic Si, why the freak not? Using friendly words, because if it was with my IGTV video, I would have cursed already. But yes, this is a retooled version. What did they retool on this car? Nothing. Except just give it side mirrors and a roof. Or a little sunshade thing. And then raise the spoiler. And then just cut off an extra part of the base and just wrote Honda Civic Si and stuff like that. That's what they did to the car. This is probably a great retool of this car that I like. So I'm glad they did something better with the Civic. Now something that nobody's ever seen before. I won these in an auction. These are also going to race in Hot Wheels All Out and other races as well. So take a look at what we got. Hot Wheels Racing from the year 2000. Look at how small the card is. And this to show you it being compared to a regular Hot Wheels casting. Look at this. Practically the same size. Probably about an inch taller than the other. But yes, here we go. Number 6, Vavilien Taurus. We had one of these in our collection before, but replaced it with another Taurus, and now it's back. Also, got the number 5 Monte Carlo. Kellogg's Monte Carlo. This is 1999 Monte Carlo on the base. So I don't know what to call this when I race this. Next up, number 43 STP Pontiac. Should be well familiar with this one before, obviously. Cost $189 at Major. Major is a store that is not in the Midwest. I know it's somewhere further down in the country. Number 33, Oakwood Homes Monte Carlo. 1999 Monte Carlo, that is. Very nice. The first number 33 car I know of before this one was the number 33 Skoll Chevy, driven by Ken Schrader. Obviously, this is driven by Joe Nemechek. Here's an X-Side car for you. Number 99 X-Side Taurus. Now, this is not the one that I know of, but I raced this on seen this race on NASCAR Heat. Don't see a name for Taurus on the base, but this is a Taurus soccer. I know this for a fact. So here's the packaging of the car, by the way. 2000 Hot Wheels Racing. Rolls fast on Hot Wheels track, features Hot Wheels speed and performance. Here's the back of this. This will be forever immortalized on YouTube. Or if I get an extra one of these, mounted on the wall of cars. More Kodak Greatness. Number 4, Monte Carlo. The number 97, John Deere Taurus. So we got about like now 1, 2, 3 Tauruses, 4 Tauruses in my collection right now as we speak, with the addition of these 3. And then finally, to end off this big time haul, number 22, Cat, aka Caterpillar Pontiac, driven by yours truly, Burton. And that is it for my big time quarantine haul. I hope you liked this video. Give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. If you are brand new watching this, be sure to subscribe and also turn on the notifications bell as well. It's your boy Chris Cage. I'm coming at you 2 times, and we will see you at the next video.